packed here today. So Todd Graves going right by. Gina, Randy, let's send it back to you all.
Listen, Todd Graves having the time of his life, and he is riding on the Bacchus Kings float. In just a few weeks, that float will be used in the Bacchus parade. And guess who's the king of Bacchus?
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay. Fun fact, too, about that seat that Todd Graves was just sitting in, they had to specifically retrofit it.
Yes.
For Shaq, because as you know, Shaq is a very tall, larger than life man. So they had to actually kind of raise it a little bit, widen it a little bit, just to make it nice and comfy for whenever he decides to ride on Bacchus Sunday.
55 years that float has been making its way through the streets of New Orleans for Mardi Gras parades. A first here for the Super Bowl host committee parade.
Yeah, just to kind of throw out, some celebrities who also sat in that seat. Got Drew Brees, Harry Connick Jr., Robin Thicke, just to name a few. We've got so much more of the first ever New Orleans Super Bowl host committee parade coming up right after the break.
At Ochsner Health, our purpose is clear: a strong and healthy Louisiana. Serving with more than exceptional care, with education and workforce development initiatives, and investments in economic development. We believe in innovation with compassion to give more hope and create more smiles. Because at the core of every community is you.
And we got the 6'10" stompers stomping their way down the street. Go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's a party. Brandon and Bree, I'm trying to see what that food y'all were talking about. Y'all might have to save me a plate while y'all out there. We're going to get ready to toss it to a break.
Usually use this to sponsor state fair representatives from across the country to experience Mardi Gras. So it's so nice that we're now able to allow some of these volunteers and workers with Chevron be there. By the way, Chevron has had boots on the ground this entire Super Bowl week with so many of its volunteers and advocates kind of navigating some of the fans, Gina, helping them figure out what to do, where to eat. They've been giving out some QR codes with some great recommendations.
And look, they're having a good time on the float, so I'm glad that they are having the opportunity to experience this. Let's check in with Fletcher Mackel. He is at Gallagher Hall with another vantage point of the parade. Fletcher.
Yes, Gina and Randy, it is really filling up here at Gallagher Hall again. We're at the end of the parade, but the stands, they are getting filled. There are so many men and women that have made Super Bowl in New Orleans 2025 happen, but this is Marcus Brown. He is the chair of the host committee. Look, the week has been fantastic. People are watching this worldwide right now. Another day of this, a great game on Sunday, and you and everybody else may be able to take the biggest bow in the history of our city. How has everything gone for you, and how excited are you about this inaugural parade?
This week has been incredible, just like you said, and we wanted to add something to the repertoire that had never been done. In the 58-year history, there's never been a Super Bowl Mardi Gras style parade. We believe that to the extent that you might think that we're like another city, which we're not, this separates us in a way that nobody else can match.
I was going to say, everybody is already experiencing the food, the architecture, the culture. This is the culture of New Orleans. How has the response been? Look, like you, I'm a born and raised New Orleanian. Everybody tells me they love being here. They love the celebration of the city. It should be here more often. How have the responses that you've been getting, have they been the same?
People are just so enthusiastic about this. And, you know, when we think about what success might look like, you talk about at the end of this, we want Super Bowl 12 Super Bowl here in New Orleans. I mean, we've had 11. We're tied with Miami. We believe that this parade is a separator.
And we hope that we're having another parade for the record-setting 12th Super Bowl in the very near future. You can come back and chair it again.
Well, we'll let somebody else do that. I'm not going to be worthy the second time, but I hope that the people in the city understand they make the difference. They make this happen. The culture, the people. That's why the NFL keeps coming back here.
And we hope they keep coming back. They're singing happy birthday right now. I'm not sure of who in the stands. But again, we have quite the scene here at Gallier Hall right now. The parade is almost here. Marcus Brown, again, thank you so much for everything you've done. And again, on Monday, we'll all be giving you a big hug for everything you and the people that put this on did.
On Monday, I turn back into a pumpkin again. I'm okay.
Thank you very much, Marcus. Thank you so much. All right, Gina and Randy, we'll send it back to you. They're getting amped up here in the stands right now. The MC is Mark Romick, a tourism director here. Kids are in the streets waving. This is a family-friendly event. This is a family-friendly parade. There are fans here loving the weather, loving the culture, and the parade is almost to Gallier Hall. You all are showing great shots of it right now, and we are loving all this. Back to you.
Marcus Brown and the host committee has done a phenomenal job, a tremendous job every day, highlighting the culture of New Orleans, making sure we are shining on a global stage. Chef's kiss.
Chef's, I love that. Chef's kiss, actually. Now, this is Archbishop Rummel Marching Band, one of our adored high schools that are here across Southeast Louisiana. They've been doing a phenomenal job as well, bringing us some of their sounds, their scenic, again, playing so many of the great instruments there. Back to the host committee, though, Gina, they really have worked for years to really put the finishing touches on so many different installations here across the city. I know it's it's been a marathon, not so much a sprint, but it's been a sprint to the finish the past 6 months because we've been seeing so many things envelop across the city between some of the art installations, the murals, the beautiful light show that typically happens across down Jackson Square by the cathedral and the Cabildo. So they have really outdone themselves, Gina.
And I'm just thinking, when we first learned of all the projects, we're like, y'all gonna do what? Y'all gonna do what with the bridge? What with the
And wait,
streets?
how long you got?
What? Okay.
Okay.
Pulled it all off. The city is shining bright, looking good. Let's check in with Sharif Ishak, who's at the beginning of the parade route.
Yes, at the very beginning of the parade route with the Le Bon Ton baby dolls. Should I get in there and dance with them? Here we go. We're going to dance. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. How are you enjoying this?
Ah, this is the greatest.
I'm going to try dancing. I have very little rhythm. Hey, 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 hey. We're on national TV dancing, y'all, by the way. How are you enjoying this?
I'm having a good time.
How are you enjoying my not so good dance moves?
Oh, it's awesome. Amazing.
Hey. We got to keep dancing on dancing. There we go.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Le Bon Ton Baby Dolls, having a very good time. Welcome to the city of New Orleans. We're in Le Bon Ton Baby Dolls.
All right.
Come back.
All right, we from here. We're always going to be here. All right, we're having a great time here at the beginning of the parade route. We'll send it back to y'all.
All right, we are here watching the parade go by on the Verizon float. We see none other than Alvin Kamara, our beloved running back for the black and gold, honey.
And my son's favorite football player of all time. Let's go down to Travers Mackle, who's getting that ground view of us, and see if we can maybe hear from Alvin, although he's pretty high up there, Travers.
All right, this is the Verizon float right here. Alvin Kamara's up top. He's having a great time. We just showed you Alvin Kamara in a second. Let's kind of make our way this way. Hey, how are you? Janine Gruber. How are you? How great? Oh, Janine. Hey, Janine, how are you? So Verizon is the official partner of the NFL. How great is it for you all to ride in this parade?
It is amazing for us to have our employees, our customers, and just people who love New Orleans here with us in this parade, celebrating the Super Bowl, celebrating the vibrancy of New Orleans. It's nothing like it. Totally amazing.
This is so unique to the city of New Orleans. This is what makes having Super Bowls here special. And you guys have Alvin Kamara on your...
We do. We love Alvin. He is a great friend of Verizon. He's up at the top. He's having a great time with his friends, his family, and our Verizon team. So, yeah, we're enjoying it.
All right, Janine Brew-Braggs, the float is going here. They're keeping everything on time. Verizon is the official partner of the NFL, and you can see they got a lot of their hardworking people on this float right now. They're handing out special Verizon beads right there with the Verizon logo on it, and that's what makes this parade so unique. It's a great mixture of what we celebrate here in New Orleans, but also a lot of these national brands that are participating in the Super Bowl. This is the LB Landry Band right now. I want to show you something before we go. Come see this real quick. There's a guy with the sign over here, and how about this? He's got it right here. He embraces the role of the villains that he told us. He said he loves the fact that people call the Chiefs the villains. So he made a sign with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid. All of these fans that we have talked to out here, Philadelphia, Kansas City, they are absolutely loving this. And now let's take a live look at the LB Landry High School Marching Band. All right, LB Landry, another great school from the West Bank, city of New Orleans. All these people out here watching it, enjoying their time, enjoying essentially what Mardi Gras is all about. But guess what? They get to see this on the Super Bowl, the weekend of the Super Bowl, when it's in New Orleans. That's what makes this so unique, so special. Look at all these fans down here. Kansas City, Philadelphia. We got a lot of Saints fans out here in the crowd as well, too. You know, we haven't talked to a lot of Eagles fans. We're live here just around the country right now for these Eagles fans. We want to grab some Eagles people back here. Y'all are representing Pennsylvania right now. It seems like you're outnumbered, though, by all these KC fans.
Absolutely not. We're deep in the streets back by the boat. We got 2 boats stocked up there. They're all waiting back there, waiting patiently, getting a couple cocktails in. We'll be ready for tomorrow.
Cocktails, fuel up, and then the route is long. Is that right?
Go Birds.
All right. You got Eagles fans. You got Chiefs fans. Another float right here, one of these big signature floats. This is Louisiana Economic Development. A lot of state workers out here. The governor has the Louisiana Now Pavilion. They were trying to sell this to the rest of the world and what Louisiana has to offer, Randy and Gina.
And, you know, it's so fitting that it's a riverboat, you know, because that really represents the lifeblood of New Orleans is the Mississippi River. So we love to see the riverboat. And just also coincidentally, I don't know if you guys at home have noticed this, but this is also the Toyota float. It's been Toyota trucks that have been pulling each one of these floats. Typically here in New Orleans for Carnival, we use tractors, but they're making a statement here using those Toyota trucks to pull those floats.
Absolutely. The beginning and end of the New Orleans story, or the beginning all the way through now, certainly revolves around the river. So the riverboat is significant to us. You talked about the Toyota float and the riverboat, but let me tell you something else we've seen along the river, big yachts. This Super Bowl week, just to give you an idea of all of the people who have come to town, all of the star power, all of the celebrities, they've come to experience our unique culture, what New Orleans has to offer.
And again, it's the river, as you mentioned, Gina, which is where New Orleans was originally positioned. I mean, we were built along the Mississippi River. That was our token of commerce for so long, still is with the Port of New Orleans, one of the largest ports here in the country, just really showcasing the majestic elements that Southeast Louisiana has and really the importance of the river, but not just for us, but really across the world. Right now, you're taking a live look at the Warren Easton Marching Band. Look, Gina and I can't help but move. Desk. I'm like, they didn't make this desk big enough because I was not the captain of the dance team like Gina Swanson over here, but hey, I was a cheerleader, so my moves are a little bit stiffer.
Listen, we're going to rock out to the bands. As Travers mentioned, LB Landry Pryor, band from the West Bank, Warren Easton, another historic high school in New Orleans, certainly a prominent school, and these kids work so hard to participate in these activities. They were already practicing for parade season, I have to say, because we know every year after Christmas, you hear the kids in the street with their horns and their drums. Parade practice is something that we look
I'm
forward
sure
to,
it
but
wasn't
it all
so
pays off on
blurry.
parade day. Listen at that.
If it's
Yeah,
not,
and
they'd have
like you
clearer
mentioned, Gina, they
pictures.
actually go through some of these communities practicing exactly what they're doing right now. And just to kind of give you guys a little bit of carnival trivia knowledge, so to speak, some of them participate in 6-7 different carnival parades, which stretch about 6 miles.
It's a lot to get their steps in.
They are athletes in their own right as we are celebrating the athletes of Super Bowl 59, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, they certainly got a treat when they decided to host Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans, Gina.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, pulling out all the stops and giving people a real taste of what Mardi Gras is about. It's such a treat to see people with their arms outstretched saying, throw me something, just really participating in the spirit and the festive environment.
So we've got some of the flag football players of the year. If you're watching the NFL honors ceremony earlier this week, as you know, the NFL has been a really big partner and advocate of promoting flag football, helping some of those athletes. So what you're looking at right now are some of the Toyota players of the year, honoring those flag football players of the year who were recognized during NFL honors.
And we should just say that Louisiana just sanctioned flag football for girls sports.
Yes.
So we are certainly seeing the blossoming of flag football all
Welcome back to Super Bowl 59 parade coverage here. We're so happy that you're joining us, and we've got plenty more to come.
Yeah, we do. So you were watching us on WWL Louisiana. Switch on over to WWL Plus, where we are streaming this live. Right now, you've got the Mardi Gras Indians, the original Black Seminole baby dolls behind them. Right there, though, the Seventh Ward Headhunters, Black Masking Indian Tribe. Stay with us. WWL Plus is the place to be. We're broadcasting live there. Good morning.
Yeah. What's the Super Bowl parade?
Recommendations.
and look, they're having a good time on the float. So I'm glad that they are having the opportunity to experience this. Let's check in with Fletcher Mackel. He is at Gallier Hall with another vantage point of the parade. Fletcher.
Yes, Gina and Randy, it is really filling up here at Gallier Hall. Again, we're at the end of the parade, but the stands, they are getting filled. There are so many men and women that have made Super Bowl in New Orleans 2025 happen, but this is Marcus Brown. He is the chair of the host committee. Look, the week has been fantastic. People are watching this worldwide right now. Another day of this, a great game on Sunday, and you and everybody else may be able to take the biggest bow in the history of our city. How has everything gone for you, and how excited are you about this inaugural parade?
This week has been incredible, just like you said, and we wanted to add something to the repertoire that had never been done. In the 58-year history, there's never been a Super Bowl Mardi Gras style parade. We believe that To the extent that you might think that we're like another city, which we're not, this separates us in a way that nobody else can match.
I was going to say, everybody is already experiencing the food, the architecture, the culture. This is the culture of New Orleans. How has the response been? Look, like you, I'm a born and raised New Orleanian. Everybody tells me they love being here. They love the celebration of the city. It should be here more often. How have the responses that you've been getting, have they been the same?
People are just
The Marching 100 doing their thing here in the parade, leading us off here on this Saturday morning. You see the boys going. They just want to be your lover girl. That's the song they're performing for us live. But as we do continue the parade here, coming now in front of Gallier Hall, the king of the New Orleans Super Bowl Host Committee Parade, Todd Graves, local businessman and restaurateur, riding on the crew of Bacchus King float there. Todd is excited for this day, as he's told us, ready to showcase his city the way that he knows best.
And as you mentioned, not only a local businessman, restaurateur, and so he has done so much for the community, often gives back at different events, nonprofits, you know, they're all involved all around the city as handprints. So it's pretty cool to see him in this parade, especially riding on such an important float here. Of course, we've got the Bacchus King float. Shaquille O'Neal will grace that later in the carnival season. Had some remarkable people who sat on that throne. And so it's pretty neat that you have this crowd who's not traditionally from here, some of them at least, these Chiefs and Eagles fans who are able to witness a little bit of what we get to enjoy every year during carnival season.
You're right about that. It is a story within a story, right? You've got this long storied float that's been around since 1969, the Bacchus King float, and it's here as part of the Super Bowl parade here. So people who perhaps may have not been able to catch a Mardi Gras parade can be here to see one today.
And he's toasting. Let's listen in.
Unbelievable. Jeff, I have so many friends that came in town, over 90, and they have had the best week. They say it's the best Super Bowl they've ever been to. I've been to the last 12. This is by far the best in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hey, your man who has reigned over the great crew of Mardi Gras and whatnot. Now, all of Louisiana shall lift up our great king, Todd Graves, the king of Super Bowl. Give it up.
Love you all. It's the first ever Super Bowl Host Committee Parade, and New Orleans put on the first. It will be the last.
Thank you.
Cheering the king of Super Bowl 59 parade, Todd Graves, local businessman, Governor Jeff Landry doing so.
Yeah, giving that toast there, and of course recognizing the hard work that the Super Bowl Host Committee has put in to making all of this what it has been for those who are not only visiting and those enjoying this, but also those who are in this parade. It's a unique experience for many.
And listen, they should be committed for the marathon work that they have done to make sure that things are ready to go in time for this weekend. Let's listen in again. So this parade is moving. Float number one, the King's Float, moving now in front of the review stand.
You hear it there, Hail King Todd. And they have got, as Leah and Mike mentioned, a lot of throws because they were planted and we're throwing plenty. Maybe we can get a throw up here and we can show off what they have.
Let's try that arm out. Let's see, let's see. Oh.
See if we can catch any
Todd's
attention. Oh, they're trying. Maybe someone will loft one up here at some point.
We'll keep trying, friends.
We'll keep trying. I want to show off what they have there. And as this parade continues, we have another couple of trucks coming through. We've got Louisiana State Police, obviously, throughout this so that they can take care of the safety and make sure everyone is taken care of. We saw Todd Graves there on the King Float. And next up, we have Louisiana State University Marching Band, LSU. Also want to give a special shout out because one of my cousins, my husband's cousins, a Golden Girl there in the front. So maybe I'll catch her eye, but she's done really well this year. We'll see.
And among the, sea of Eagles green and Chiefs red, you do see the occasional purple and gold for LSU in the crowd too.
I've seen it in the crowd. Definitely a lot of Louisiana representation here, sticking true to what they love, and that is either the Saints, LSU, the other university, as I've seen Tulane. So I don't think a lot of Louisiana people were willing to put on another jersey. I know I wasn't.
No. We play for the home team around these parts.
Always.
We're hospitable because we're nice. We're kind.
We're nice.
We also play straight. Let's listen into the fight song.
Here they come, LSU!
Yes, they did. LSU is full 60 alive. The review stand at Gallier Hall. Behind it, we can see float number 2 making its way. That is the Entergy float. Entergy, of course, providing service for some 3 million customers across Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas. But about that float, Marcus Brown, who's Entergy's executive vice president and general counsel, also happens to serve as chair of the New Orleans Super Bowl 59 host committee. So he is on that float right now. Entergy donating some $1 million to help fund what's called the Impact 59 grant program to support nonprofits across the area. The Entergy float here following LSU in front of the review stand at Gallier Hall.
And I love that they're getting a bit of taste of what you do experience during carnival season. A float being pulled here by a tractor. You've got the bright colors. It looks like they have a ton of different unique floats, or throws, excuse me. We'll have to see exactly what they're tossing there, but it's exciting for so many people outside the city getting a taste of what we love so much about this season with carnival, and just giving an ode to all of those who, like you said, ran that marathon to make sure the city was ready to go to host this Super Bowl parade.
Most definitely. The Entergy float there making its way in front of the review stand. They've got their beads
a lot of sweat, and then they come out here and they don't stop. They keep the smiles on their face, and they have such a polished sound there from Algiers. Let's listen in.
I did see that split, and all four of them in unison. But also the work that they put into being as picture perfect as you see here. There is a lot of practice that makes perfect.
And I'm going to stop complaining about being hot because they are in full uniform carrying those instruments, marching and dancing. So let me keep my mouth shut. I'm pretty sure you can tell who's coming up next here on this next load. So hard to miss the PepsiCo Tostitos floats. You think they got food? I got chips. Please don't throw a jar of cheese. Yeah, no.
Can you imagine?
The
That's like being
injuries.
hit by a coconut.
Exactly.
So on the Tostitos float, you got the sound from the Soul Brass Band, the brainchild of Derek Coker Freeman. You see him going there. Hey guys. Hey, there we go. There we go. We got our first throw here on the stand.
Let's see.
And it's a bag of chips, I think. Oh no, let's see.
Oh,
Dorito throw. And behind them, an organization that we know well and hold near and dear to our hearts at WWL Louisiana, the Roots of Music Marching Band. As you know, the late, great Eric Paulson very much so was a champion of their efforts. They've been on our show. They performed for Eric after he left us. And here they are here performing for so many here. Eric would be so proud to see them looking so beautiful and sounding so good.
They hold a special place in my heart.
Indeed,
I
they
can't
do.
help but just take a minute because the last time we were with them
Yeah.
was walking in that second line in memory of Eric. So it's really beautiful to see them out here on this grand stage. They so deserve it.
Yeah, he would be so proud to see them, and you kind of feel him and his energy here. Whenever it's a good day in New Orleans, you feel Eric amongst us because Eric was a champion of what you see here. New Orleans having a good time, and considering all through which we've been of late, today, this weekend, is an opportunity to just let the hair down and breathe for a bit, you know? These kids are wonderful, and the work that they do to sound as good as they do, they're young. They're very young here in the Roots of Music Marching Band, and it's an effort together through the help of others, so many doing their part to raise money to teach these kids music.
Yeah, I am going hoarse. I turned it down a little bit. So it's a blare. My picture on my TV is really good. I don't know what's going on with the picture. Hopefully the picture's good for you.
It is what, 11:14, and we're on float number what, 4? Things are looking good.
They said we've got places to be, a game to get ready for. So yeah, they're moving along. This is one parade that's going to stick to that time frame, which, you know, we're the Big Easy.
Right.
Sometimes we take our time.
take it easy,
if we
B.
say get there at 8:45 is acceptable,
Right.
but they are moving. You got right. You're right about that.
Right. Yeah, contracts on the line. Contracts on the line. Float 5 is the Verizon float. Verizon really pushing their 5G network and their partnership with the NFL. Got a lot of that among those whose floats are here in the parade. But then who gets to ride? Some employees, friends, family.
I don't know if I
Some
can get
interesting
CNN.
stories of the people who are on there too. On this float in particular, you've
There's so
got
many different
Saints
spots in
running
the
back
parade.
Alvin Kamara, who's on it, along with some Verizon employees.
Alvin Kamara has been busy during this entire week. I've seen him at a number of fashion events. He was there, just doing a number of different things in the community. So I think even though we don't get to see our boys play in the Super Bowl here in the city, it's been
Got
enjoyable
tired
to
of
see them
listening
take
to
part
Sadie talk
in
about
all
her
of the
boys. They
different
didn't even make it to the
of what
playoffs.
this Super Bowl parade and the fan
Who dat?
festivities and
Who
everything
dat
else has
you
to
talking
offer.
about?
Really
Who dat?
recognizing, because I really think that when it comes to, and I'm biased here, when it comes to our team, I have always seen each of the players out in the community. They don't
Shut
just stick
up about
to
your
the
team.
training facility in Metairie and
Your
the
team
Superdome.
is
They're
not in the
consistently
Super Bowl,
out and about
lady.
giving back with
See here.
some of the school before school starts to run through as an entire unit, practice.
That they, have the float and all the throws and participate
Oh,
in all
that's
the
horrible.
out here.
It's almost like they're way back in time. There's some crowds. I just can't believe the quality of their pictures is not that good.
And investments in economic development. We believe in innovation.
This one
and
has so many
compassion
commercials.
to give more hope and create more smiles.
Jesus. On one of them I just saw some people on the horse.
Long live you.
Let's see here. Well, I guess that's what we're stuck with. Let's see here. WWL was the best one, I think. But we want live. So we're going to keep going back. Home. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys were with me still here. It just seems blurry. Not very good video. Let me see here. News 18. See if we can get. There's a lot of Chiefs fans there. You can see them. What happened here? What happened? Let's see here. Try again. Why is it not playing for you? Let's do this. That's why. Trying to get you guys the best view. So blurry though. Yeah, this time of year they have parades every weekend in the small towns around there. They like have many Mardi Gras. They'll have several pep rallies for the fans. Yeah, there was more I saw. They were on a different channel, but they wasn't on there very long. But maybe my eyes aren't working because it seems blurry every channel. Used to be when it was just Miller Lite away from Coors. They used to give the brewery used to give away a lot more shit. Seems like all the beer companies really have tightened down on what they give away. And I wouldn't say a whole lot about that bar light sign because you know they're always property, even in an estate sale, they're always property of the brewery. A lot of people don't know that. So careful with that. I only know because when bars close here in Wichita and people go and take their signs, I know certain people that's got to go get them. And most of them try to sell them on Marketplace because they are given free to the bar owners to use. Their property of the brewery. But I do think it's cool you have one. I have a friend that has lots of lights. Not my business. And my husband really don't care either. Jesus saves, what's that song say? Saves from hell. And that sign. I guarantee you there's more Chiefs fans there. Get them beads. Get them beads. I always wanted to be painted for Mardi Gras. Homeland Security's got a lot of people there, so I hear. Look at that red. Look at all that red. Number 15 and the ones in the white. A lot of Mahomes jerseys. Haven't seen any team shown yet, though, guys. Just saying. I'm not seeing any of the teams yet. So I did run to get a soda, but I don't think I would have missed it. We'll look it up afterwards, yeah. Unless somebody wants to look it up on their own. Let me hit Chris Scrutt down the great one. Oh. Keep trying to get us a better picture. Let's try this one.
still marching coming up, and they've got a long list for many of them. Now we're seeing here passing Daniel Berry, the Toyota Athlete of the Year. That's in the first vehicle here. Got some family members sitting in the back, and then right behind him, we've got Josie Clayton, Toyota Player of the Year as well. Looks like she might have her family there. Maybe
At least this
hailing
one
from
tells
the
us who's
Baltimore,
what.
D.C. area, because we've got half Baltimore Ravens jerseys on in the back of that truck, half Washington Commanders. So it seems like a family divided, and they don't fit in with any of the other jerseys we're seeing out here, but that's all right. We welcome everyone.
Keep smiling, keep growing, and we're all good.
And everything will be perfectly fine.
It's like Thanksgiving.
They said this is one of the biggest parades.
Away from the booze. Right behind it, of
Like,
course, is the Toyota float.
even bigger
The
than their
Toyota
Mardi
float is
Gras
inspired
parade.
by Toyota's connection to football, and it celebrates superstars at every level, from NFL flag, as you saw the truck there, going to the NFL itself. A lot of fun on this float here as it makes its way in front of the stand, throwing up some. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Oh.
The fun does continue here.
Hold on, move your head, dude.
We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us.
Just hold the microphone to your mouth as close as possible.
Down the road. Oh, we're going to stay.
Please keep taking breaks. What the hell?
Actually, let's send things over to one of the floats. We've got our Mike McDaniel. He's on the DraftKings float, float number 9. It's yet to make its way here. But, Mike, you guys are close.
Yeah, we're actually having a good time out here. I'm actually here with Andrew Whitworth, of course, former LSU player, as well as LA Rams and also Cincinnati Bengals, also won a Super Bowl, so he kind of knows the drill here. What's it like to be in New Orleans and have a parade like this, celebrating not just football, but the spirit of the Super Bowl?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You think about the state of Louisiana, the city of New Orleans, hospitality, love, coming together like this is what it's all about. So give a chance for these people to see our culture and be in this atmosphere. They're having fun. They're having a blast. I'm multitasking. We're having a good time.
Everybody's been calling his name out here on the route. So, of course, a hometown or a Louisiana native, so you know the spirit of Louisiana. You know the spirit of Carnival. But talk about the Super Bowl in particular. I know a lot of players are going to be really gearing up for this. What does it take mentally to prepare for something like that?
Man, you barely cleared that damn street light, didn't he?
A lot of outside noise.
He's a tall guy.
Media events, all the things you've been doing. You got to find a point to kind of get in the quiet for a minute. Remember, this is just a football game. That's what you've been doing all year long. Be yourself, play your style, and kind of put all that to the side. Probably on Friday or Saturday at some point, kind of been through the week, and reset, get ready for Sunday.
And what, are you going to be at the game, I assume?
Oh, yeah.
Are you taking?
You know what? I've gone back and forth. If you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I said without question, I think Philly wins.
Okay.
But as you look at it more, there's a couple of games that you can say, you think of the Philly-Rams game, really how that game played out. The Rams on offense are similar to the Chiefs. They ball possession, lots of plays every drive. They're just going to continue to march the field and eat the clock. But you put the Chiefs defense on the other side of that team, and I think the Rams win that game in Philly. So I think that's the Chiefs.
They did an interview I was watching yesterday in Sydney, Australia. That's where UFC is tonight. Anyway, that's when most people didn't know about the Super Bowl. Most people wanted the team with Taylor Swift to win. No shit.
Right, so we are on the draft.
That's all they kept saying.
Of course, having a good time. We were coming up Poydras right now. We are not too far from you guys. We are about to cross the intersection with Camp Street, so we are literally 1 block from making that left onto St. Charles, where we will come see you guys right at Gallier Hall. There have been so many people out here really celebrating the Super Bowl, and as we talked about, the spirit of not just carnival season and parading, but the spirit of New Orleans. Everyone who's from out of town, who is, are part of the DraftKings corporation and the business, they have been absolutely blown away by the amount of hospitality and just the sheer joy this city has brought them during their time here. Of course, all of that evident right here on display coming up Poydras Street here in downtown as the Super Bowl parade rolls up to you guys. I'll send it back to y'all.
All right, Mike, thank you. Looking forward to y'all turning the corner, which should be in about maybe 5 minutes or so, because what you're seeing right now is float number 8. That's the New Orleans and Company float. Walt Legere and Company on that one. New Orleans and Company responsible for putting New Orleans' best foot forward whenever there is an event going on, but also whenever there is not an event going on. New Orleans and Company very much so representing the tourism industry here, from the hotels to the workers. They are the people who make sure that New Orleans' message as a place to host events is heard loud and clear.
You know, really exciting to see all these different floats and the effort that's been put in to make them unique for this parade, and seeing everyone just smiling, catching beads, making some throws here. It's a really good time. It's really exciting. Woo. There we go. Caught one for both.
Here we go. We got two.
All right, we're working hard here because we've got the mic in one hand and I'm using my non-dominant some of these beads, but
and I
it's a good
no
time.
To breathe it. My hands are just going everywhere. I haven't dropped the mic yet. They haven't yelled at me, so we're good to go. Things are moving along. You see Tulane University police there. That's because behind them is Tulane University's marching band. A bit of a break, though, as they're working to get the band a little closer to the review stand. As Mike mentioned, they're just around the corner there. That's float number 9. So things are moving. We've passed the halfway mark, at least, at the review stand at Gallier Hall.
Yeah, and I know where Winston is there at the Jazz Museum on the balcony. He said so far at this point, the parade has ended from that end. So we're getting the last bit here passing Gallier Hall. But throughout this parade, I will say the energy has remained consistent. It's a lot of joy in the crowd. And I'm seeing a really great mix of not just those fans coming from Kansas City, from Philadelphia, maybe some extra sprinkled throughout. I'm seeing a lot of Saints jerseys in the crowd, a lot of fans with their kids, a lot of families out here. And I think that's really beautiful to have this culmination of both the home team and then also those who are visiting. And I hope everyone has been able to really experience what this city means to us and all the joy it brings us.
Yeah, most definitely, because it is
There you go. Enjoy.
in New Orleans. So many people are out today to enjoy it.
Enjoy yourself.
To see this city put its best foot forward. The Tulane University Green Wave, they've now officially arrived here in front of the review stand at Gallier Hall. Also spotted State Senator Royce Duplessis and his daughter a couple minutes ago, said hi to us. So everybody's out here as we say, hey now.
Or Travis, I saw that.
Let's
Yeah.
listen in.
Yeah, I saw that too. They make such a good couple. I don't care about the haters. I think they make a good couple. Seem to make each other happy. We don't have no grammar police. It's all right.
Tulane Green Wave Marching Band, they're doing their thing here in front of the review stand.
Doing a little singing as well.
Yes.
I hear them. Hey, nah, I love this song so much, and we've been hearing it. It is.
I got a pickup game. They say you play at 1 o'clock
Yeah,
today.
the Brass Kings. Hey, Sizzle, you definitely want to listen to it.
The Saints come marching in. Who that?
I was waiting
Who
to hear
dat?
this.
Number. Oh, when the Saints come marching in.
And as we do look at the distance now,
Yeah.
as Tulane moves out of the way here and
Absolutely.
progresses,
Enjoy
you
your
see the
time.
6'10" stompers here, and you see them all primed and ready to go. Those feet are doing the two-step, those arms are doing the moves. They are getting it going this Saturday.
And of course, we love the 6'10" Stompers. They're always at every event bringing the energy, keeping the crowd excited. And it's just a lot of fun to watch them, and something that Alfred, always enjoyed, always bragged about, was so proud to be a part of this organization. And we definitely feel his presence as we watch the 6'10" Stompers here wow the crowd.
Most definitely. Alfred and his story with the 6'10" Stompers, they were on the show performing, and Eric Paulson is the one who dared him to try out. Alfred says that he was never really one to do something like that, which is hard to believe when you saw he would just pop it like a pro. And he did his audition and made it. Alfred was able to go to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade twice with the 6'10" Stompers, and he wore those gold shoes with pride. As a matter of fact, Alfred had his shoes ready for this carnival season too, and he had them specially made with a tribute to Eric Paulson on it. So presumably someone has those shoes. Maybe they're wearing them in the crowd right now. So with that, both Alfred and Eric are with us. The 610 Stompers
Yeah,
following
go
the
Jayhawks
crowd with their
at 1
moves right
o'clock.
now in front of the review stand at Gallier Hall. They're very much so ambassadors of the city of New Orleans, traveling around the world to do what you see here.
Try to keep
These are
going
local
back and forth
guys,
so that you guys
shaking it
can
how
see
they
the
know
different,
best. The 610 Stompers putting on the
see the different, so everybody's different in the grade. What do we got here? Okay, I see some waxing possibilities. What do you guys, oh, it's too blurry. I wonder if any of them's waxed, like their legs. Do you guys see this? It's kind of blurry. Just waxing legs. Yeah, I kicked myself out. See what else we got. My computer is so much clearer than this. I mean, my TV. You can get it. Look at some waxing legs. They're working out. Look at that body. Look at all that hair. We could be waxing. They got their girl shirts on.
I'm sexy and I
know it.
Sexy and I
know it. Looks like the drag king float coming up. Looks like a big old monster truck back there too. Maybe not. Like a double-decker bus here for the drag team. That's okay, Christopher can go and watch it later. Except they use that Duke mayonnaise down there. The lady in the long red hair is just getting it with her umbrella. Another double-decker float. I think Kendrick is going to bring Lil Wayne on stage.
Thank you, Mom. For a what? You know, all you people all over the world.
See the Eagles on a different channel. What is this channel? WDSU News. WDSU News. Hold on, I'll look it up. WDSU News. Oh, they got Travis Kelce's mom on there. Let's see here. Yeah.
With Philadelphia, then with Kansas City. Who are you pulling for this week? One son is Eagles royalty and now retired. One son is in the game. Are you still a little bit torn, or is it all Travis tomorrow?
I can tell you this. I can tell you that there are many players on the Eagles team, many coaches that I really have a special place in my heart for. But I'm going to have to go with my son, Travis, and the Chiefs on Sunday.
All right, Donna Kelsey, we appreciate your time. We know that everybody, the camera is always on you now because of your son's success. So we do appreciate you taking a minute. It is hot here, but we are glad that you're enjoying Mardi Gras and that you love our city. Thank you so much.
Oh, having so much fun. This is a blast, guys.
All right, back to you all.
All right, so from the Philadelphia Eagles to our local Shaw Eagles, let me tell you, Shaw state championship football team, so they're trying to bring some championship energy here before Super Bowl 59. So we had the Eagles float, followed by the state championship football team's marching band.
I wonder if that's, any indication of what's going to happen.
That's what they're trying to bring, some championship energy.
Coach Tierney does wonderful things with Shaw. He's been great for that program. As you know, he was initially at the program, went to Ponchatoula High School for a while, came on back and brought home that big old trophy. They're also so talented, not just on the field, Gina, but also with musically.
Mama Kelsey there.
Members of the Eagles championship football team.
They just throw the Eagles clothes on a different
energy here before the Super Bowl.
Wait, let's take a listen to some of their musical stylings.
Trying to get you the same pictures that easy. I see a bunch of red coming in the back there, though. Might have the Chiefs coming up. You notice you don't see a bunch of little kids. But they're really smart, left the kids at home. This time's there, I go see old Kia from Pit Bulls and Coral League.
Let's check in with Travis Mackle on the parade route.
All right, Gina, those Shaw football players, they were chanting Randy, Randy. This is like the Randy Russo fan club, and this is the leader right here.
No doubt. So Randy's a family member, right? So married my little cousin, so Mardi Gras, the Biomonte Serenade Russo thing. It's what we do.
All right, kid Sharif Ishak went to Shaw. Can he get a shout out?
100% Sharif. I taught him algebra too. That's why he struggled a little bit.
There you go. All right, Randy, the Shaw High School football team, who would have known, is the Randy Russo fan club down here. Also, since everybody says, where did you go to high school in New Orleans? Vance Joseph, the famed Denver Broncos defensive coordinator who had Patrick Surtain this year, whose dad's from New Orleans, also went to Shaw High School. How about those 6 degrees of separation there for you right there? So now coming up, the Kansas City Chiefs.
There we go.
Here comes their flag team, their cheerleaders.
They're right here
representing, as they like to call it, Chiefs Kingdom. So now you have the Eagles fans over here chanting EAGLES as loud as they can. Maybe we can get a little performance from these guys right here. Look.
That's why the yelling.
Come on, we're live across the country right now. Give us a little performance.
I bet the Chiefs on that double-decker bus back there. Here we go. Yeah. But the Chiefs coming. Let's rumble. The guy on the back, he don't know what he's doing with his little, what are they called? Symbol. He's doing all kinds of crazy dances.
All right, there you go.
Look at him, he's all over the place. That's a good old time.
So for all of our friends watching right now on KMBC in Kansas City, I guess we call this the Missouri second line. I don't know, in New Orleans, this would be a second line, and they're marching down the street. So if you're watching right now on KMBC 9, enjoy. These are your people. This is Chiefs Kingdom, and you can watch it. Now we're going to go let you enjoy the Chiefs float down here.
Let's go. Let's see that float.
The Eagles had Malcolm Jenkins on that float. I know Malcolm Jenkins played for the Eagles, but we love him in his number 27 New Orleans jersey. Here it is, the Chiefs, all of their people. How are y'all? How are y'all? What's going on?
Oh, look who's on the top.
They've got invited guests from the team, cheerleaders up top. They're definitely enjoying themselves on the float right here. Good time for everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody in Chiefs Kingdom really rounding out the parade right here, because here at Jackson Square, Randy, Gina, I think this is the final float. The world champion Chiefs, ooh, don't make that mistake. The world champion Chiefs going for a three-peat are wrapping it up right here.
Yeah, and it really could be a historic win if they manage to do that here in New Orleans. It would be a three-peat for them, something that has never been done before. So a historic matchup which could go down in the Superdome.
Absolutely. The Chiefs tried to bring it with a drum line. I'm not mad. One band, one sound. Thank you, Chiefs. Everybody bringing the spirit. This is such a great way. It's such a great precursor to the parade. To the big game tomorrow.
Absolutely. Let's send it over to Fletcher Mackle, who's joining us now from Gallier Hall.
Yes, Randy and Gina, normally if I were at the end of the parade, I'd say I felt like I missed out. I missed all the good stuff at the beginning. That is not true. The John F. Kennedy High School Marching Band is walking by right now. It is so much fun here at the end of the parade. Look at the band. I'm going to get out of the way. Look at all the fans here from Kansas City, Philadelphia. Look at this guy right here. Real quick, where are you from and how much are you enjoying this?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm enjoying this super much.
Dude, look, you made a haul here. Have you ever been to Mardi Gras? Because that's a lot of beads.
No, I haven't.
Okay, let me just say this. It's fun putting them on. It's not going to be fun taking them off, but it was worth it. You look awesome.
Thank you.
Go Birds.
Yep.
Usually you have to earn
Look,
them
we
beads.
have so many people here from around the world right
Yeah,
now.
they're
The biggest
excited.
sporting
They ought
event
to be.
in the
Getting all the
country,
way
and they are
there,
loving
watching.
this. And look at our beautiful city. Gallier Hall, again, toasting
Eagles
all
fan,
the
got
folks
Eagles
as they
hat
come
on.
by, dressed up for Super Bowl. It has been a fantastic parade here through the streets of New Orleans. Everyone experiencing what our city does so well. This is what we do all the time. Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, Mardi Gras, big events, Super Bowl, WrestleMania. So if you're watching right now, come visit New Orleans because nobody does big events like us. Yes, it is fantastic right now. It's loud. It's loud.
Long
But
live
again,
you.
no city does big events like us. No city celebrates like us. And we are happy to show everyone locally and worldwide that today. Randy and Gina, back to you.
You know, and there are celebrations that are still going to be going on after this parade. I mean, so many different events that are happening all across the city of New Orleans.
Before we go, we want to check in with Jonah Gilmore on the parade route.
All right, Gina, Randy, we have the Eagles
I do
float
like
coming
the
through
Fleur
here.
de
And
Lis, though.
everyone, they're saying fly, Eagles fly, bird game. Everyone's just doing their wave right here. They're actually trying to meet the flow. You can take a look. We have the flags right here in the distance, the cheerleaders here. They are excited. Oh, Chiefs fans waving the flags against the Eagles. But this is what it's all about. This is truly a magical party in the city of New Orleans, rolling through the heart of our city. Say hello, hi, woo. Okay, all the Eagles fans here. Let's go. Eagles fans. Oh my goodness, I love your hat.
Thank you so much.
Oh, are you enjoying the parade?
I am. It's so awesome. And I love it.
You love it. Okay, let's see if we can get some Eagles fans over here, some young Eagles fans. Okay, I saw you all doing the wave. Come on, Eagles fans.
Go! Let's go, Birds, baby! Let's go!
Okay, you see the flow right here. I mean, describe your feeling right now.
Sensational. That's our feeling.
Sensational. That's a strong one.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it?
All right, here's
There
the
will still
sensation.
be
We
a
have the
parade.
Eagles right here.
It's not a
And we're gonna
gathering.
toss things back to you all
They'll
at
still
the
have a
desk at
parade.
Jackson Square.
Oh yeah, not happening for the Philadelphia. I got it.
Oh, Jonah, we love seeing all those fans.
not
We're
much
welcoming
sleep.
them here to New Orleans.
I'm a
So
little
excited
slow.
again to really kick off with a weekend
I'm
of
riding the
celebrations
short
both
bus
today
today.
and tomorrow.
Hey,
And
Jamie,
this
we're watching
parade is
that
just a taste of
Super Bowl
what we
parade in New
experience all the
Orleans.
time, but we are certainly welcoming our fans, rolling out the red carpet, and letting the good
Let me
times
see
roll.
these
That's going to
babies
do
right
it for
there.
our Super Bowl host committee parade coverage.
76 degrees in New Orleans. But they canceled it out of respect of the reporters.
Thanks for watching the New Orleans
So I
Super
just
Bowl
looked at it
Host
last
Committee
night, and they were
Parade.
still gonna
Brought to you by
have the
Oxford
parade.
Health, official medical
Now you
provider
got
of the
me
New
looking.
Orleans Super Bowl Host Committee.
Because I just looked last night, and they said the parade was still on. Like the Chiefs win, the parade was still on. Look at that. I believe you. Bill Chiefs.
At
That's
Oxnard
great
Health,
if they win.
our purpose is clear: a strong and healthy Louisiana, serving with more than exceptional care, with education and workforce development initiatives, and investments in economic development. We believe in innovation with compassion to give more hope and create more smiles. Because at the core of every
It says
community
there
is
won't be a
you.
rally.
Long live Louisiana. Long live you.
It says there won't be a rally.
To New
It
York
just went
and
down
around
so
the
things
world,
will work in
from the
reverse
stage
to
to
normal.
the big screen,
Instead
the
of kicking
worldwide
off with the
phenomenon
parade and
returns.
finishing with the
The
rally,
original,
the Chiefs
record-breaking
will
production
have acquired the
returns to New
celebration
Orleans.
with the
Mamma
players'
Mia!
families and get
Celebrate the 25th anniversary of the most exhilarating smash hit musical ever. Fall in love
I don't
all
think
over
they're going to
again
have
with
a
Mamma Mia.
parade
Coming to
again.
the Sanger Theater February 11th through 16th. Get tickets at BroadwayInNewOrleans.com.
A few years ago, I got in a serious car accident. I had to do something, so I got Gordon. He got me $70,000 for my case. So when my daughter got injured,
He told me to get Gordon too, so I did. Gordon took care of everything and settled my case for
It says Taylor
$200,000.
Swift,
Get
not
Gordon?
at Chiefs
get it done.
parade.
I'm attorney Gordon McKernan. If you or a loved one has been hurt, just
That was
call me.
last-
Get it done.
Get Gordon. Get it done. Call 800-8888. 800-8888.
The Chiefs just are not holding a public rally.
Kentucky Derby.
Looks like they'll still have a parade.
Takes it all. A lot of stars for you on Sunday Night Football.
What everybody's saying. I mean, I could be reading wrong. Sorry, I think. What I'm reading is they look to have a parade, not a rally. As everything is subject to change, so can't hold me to it. I only know what the internet's telling me. These two can't even hear what they're saying. Their mics are off. They don't even know it. That's hilarious. That's a rock move right there. Wait a minute, did we lose the parade? Why are we in Iowa? At a game in Iowa? Oh, hell no. Run to a grave. Let's do that. Let's see here. Share screen. We want to know Hawkeye. We're here for the parade. See here. I'll try something else too. Hold on, guys. Get the girls. Check this out. Hold on. Where's they have a guy on a float talking live now. It's on live now. Live now. Parade. It's Super Bowl parade. We already got to see Mama Kelsey. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. See if you guys got it. Okay, good. Oh, it won't be rigged. If the Eagles win, then the refs helped them. That's the only way they're going to win, Micah. Sorry. Good morning. It's noon here. I've been skipping around to different channels. We got to see Mama Kelsey. She was sitting on the side. We talked to her. Of course, Rick is looking forward to the Eagles to win too. So, again, he's going to be waxed. Literally waxed. And Chiefs don't cheat. I agree. really disappointed in their pictures, though. It's horrible. Not very clear. Because on my TV, it's clear. Like, really clear. I don't know why this one's sitting still. It was saying the hostages was released too. The hostages that Trump was demanding being released. Looks like it. Watch Post Malone live at the Super Bowl. 2-9 at 3. That's smart. What? So Post Malone's going to be at the Super Bowl tomorrow. Sweet. See what they're saying. Why are they just standing still? Where's the parade? Come on now. Seriously, where's the parade? Oops. The same crap. Why is their camera not on the parade? That's what I want to know. Might have to switch channels here. Man. There we go. Here's some stuff going. Is that regular? I see people with the cameras out, so it's coming from the left. The parade is coming from the left. Mike, it's not rigged. If it was rigged, your team would be winning. Come on now. See, I think Micah might be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I don't remember. I think so, though. Pulling the Patriots on us. Yeah, okay. Well, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are team, and they're not even in. Mike, I heard that a while back, that all these Super Bowls are rigged. I don't believe so. No way. No way. Yeah, out of sync. I mean, for New Orleans to be the big parade place, they sure are not very well organized. You know, it always seems like the Mardi Gras is a really well-oiled machine going on. But it seems like they just got some craziness going on here. I do not like this view. So hold on. Well, there's the Chiefs right there. There's the horsey. I can hear "We Will Rock You." Jesus Saves from Hell. It seems like a very blurry picture. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that was 5 years ago. No, I don't want that. Hold on. Let's see here. That looks like the Clydesdales. Did we miss it? Ugh. There you go, Michael. Thank you. Oh, well, that's not my signal. That's their signal. Win or lose, still diehard fan. Yeah, he's a Steelers fan. That's what I thought. But he likes all Pennsylvania teams. Why is it going in circles? Okay, well, I thought I had you a good. It's still going in the circle here. Huh. Guess they were done. Says live, but see here. See what we got here. The video quality is horrible. Like, seriously horrible. Super Bowl parade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of them's over the parade. That's why we lost signal. But here we are. We're on the live one here. Stand here, so we get back out on my TV. I'm gonna go back in. Terrible pictures though. Ah. See for WWLT. Hold on. WWLT, where are you at? WWLT.
Here. Oh, must be some Philadelphia Eagles fans. There we go, Eagles fans.
Booing the Chiefs.
Well, it's all in good fun, friends.
Some
All
Chiefs
in
fans
good
in the
fun.
crowd too. I think they're too busy here filming, trying to get their people on camera, so they're not worried about the booing.
Here we go, Chiefs Kingdom, their float right before our very eyes here in front of the review stand at Gallier Hall, St. Charles Avenue at 12:16. This parade pretty much on time, just 15, 16 minutes behind.
And you got the 7-foot mascot for the Kansas City Chiefs there right on the front, KC Wolf, known for some funny routines, having a lot of energy. So right there at the front with some of those Kansas City Chiefs cheerleaders dancing, have a good time.
You know what's crazy is
looks like they got some good throws too, making sure they send those out to the crowd below.
You know, you never know. You start throwing. I'm not doing that. And we have reached the point where we're toward the end of the parade here. That was the 16th float here, Chiefs Nation, as it makes its way toward the end of the parade route on St. Charles Avenue. Yeah, a little booing from some Eagles fans there in the stands in front of us, but overall, a fun time on this Saturday morning, now Saturday afternoon.
It was a really good time. And look, if you're in town and you're streaming, or maybe you have friends in town and you're watching right now, tell them to just keep the party going.
Here on WWL Plus,
See here. Parade must be over. Looking like it. Looks like the parade is over. We know this is the last one in the parade. Let me catch up on chat too. Oh wow, the Megan Boswell case is still going on a Saturday because I see Recovery Addict has it live. He does such a good job. Recovery Addict does phenomenal job with the cameras. I can't believe how blurry their pictures are. It's like, ugh. News 18 must be at the very end of the float, I'm telling you. Look at this. See, look, she's got it going live here. You guys look real quick.
And how long did you work for the FBI?
Just shy of 25 years.
Okay. Were you always employed with Upper East Tennessee Division?
No, ma'am. I've traveled other places.
Okay. Were you a member of the state or Safe Streets Task Force?
Yes, ma'am. I actually started the Safe Streets Task Force in Johnston City in 2012. And during 2019, I supervised the Safe Streets Task Force.
Can you tell the jury what that is?
Yes, the Safe Streets Task Force is made up of federal, state, and local officers and agents. And the purpose of the task force is to combat violent crimes. The typical violent crime you think of in bank robbery, drugs, extortions. And we also got involved in crimes against children as it relates to the Lindbergh law.
So sorry. Just tell me to get out of the way.
to the train station. Yes, justice for Evelyn. I'm telling you, Recovery Addict does a really good job of getting cameras in there. And from the judge, we can do shit this camera. Way better than Court TV or any of them. Intergy. Our like it's called Evergy. I'm going to see how that case is going. Eat a bite. Thanks, Rock. You're welcome. Check out Recovery Addict. Like I said, he does a really good job in covering the live cases. I think he does the best as far as if you want to watch the people up close. He gets way up there. Looks like there's a few people, 9 of us watching. I got KUK State basketball coming on, so. Wished I had 76-degree weather, though. That'd be perfect. Got 42 going on here, but sunny. UFC fight right now. My guy. My guy. Yeah. You didn't get a Roots and Eagles on there, Rick. Mama Kelsey, they interviewed Mama Kelsey. Obviously, the players aren't there. It's too dangerous. I want to know what happened to that reporter. Did he hire himself a call girl? He did pick her up? Where'd you see that at? Yeah, but, like, you think because his wife died, he hired a hooker? I mean, she's been known to drug people and take their money, but how did she end up at his hotel and he let her in? Exactly. Rick says he picked her up at a bar. That's what he thinks. That reporter that passed away lost his wife a year ago in a car wreck, and he was there reporting from Kansas City for the news team, and he got murdered. It's horrible. What happens when you pick somebody up at a bar? You don't trust anybody. No one-night standers. Can't do it. Yeah, because they had what? Pictures of her going in this room and coming out. Yeah. Both of them went in this room and then she came out by herself. Yeah, and then immediately was using his credit card. Sorry, I was chatting at Rick a minute. We're watching. It's got to be one of the most boring parades I've seen in a while. Look how blurry it is. You would think with the way cameras are up to date anymore, it wouldn't be so damn blurry. Sorry, guys. Horrible. The camera quality sucks. And announce some Jesus Loves You cards there. Look, there's a wax job right there. That bald head, he could be waxing that bitch right now. See how tough he is in his jersey. I'm just saying, he could be doing that. Used to be I was looking for bushy eyebrows because of the Idaho 4. Now I'm looking for people's heads to wax. In their chest. See if they can tolerate it. So you think she gave him fentanyl or something? Well, she was known to drugging people. You think she might have gave him fentanyl? Like she probably didn't mean to kill him. I mean, that fentanyl and that horse tranquilizer, I mean, you get given that, I mean, you could die. Leroy? You only pick up girls at the bar at closing time. They are prettier. Yeah, I got the beer goggles on. But, you know, they had that reporter from Kansas City. But in April, it'd be a year, he lost his wife in a car accident. He picked up a girl at a bar. She killed him. And immediately, while in New Orleans, covering the Super Bowl here. She killed him. It's going to be interesting to see. Did she roofie him? Did she give him fentanyl? But she was known, this person, was known to drug her clients and steal their money. What did she drug him with? And they had a little girl. It's not like he was cheating on his wife. I mean, she's passed. But still, a little girl now don't have a dad or a mom. We just wanted some adult fun, and that wasn't good. No side. And if you're watching the Banks case, that trial is going on today, on a Saturday. It's still going on. So, and then K-State KU play at 1. Then I'll have my coaching job from 1. And then UFC prelims start at 5:30. out, dude.
Hey, Amy. Good to see you, Amy. This is New Orleans. Turn it down just a little bit. The parade at New Orleans, the Super Bowl parade at New Orleans. Always good to see you, Amy. It's always good to see everybody in here. I usually don't see Amy till late at night. Did our screen stop? What's going on here? Hold on, it did. It wasn't on me. It just did it on its own. I wasn't even touching anything. Trying to figure out what these guys have in their hand. Hockey sticks or what? I wonder if we'll see the guys in the booty shorts again. Maybe that was a different part of the parade and we'll get to see it again. The very last thing that was in the parade is the Chiefs double-decker thing, but no Chiefs players are there. Fans. This looks like cleanup crew. Oh, gotcha. We are. I think I have my screen's cut off. So hold on a second. See if I can move it up. Full screen. Huh. Looks to be a bit cut off anyway. Weird. I usually see Amy at late nights. She's early today. 76 degrees in New Orleans, 43 in Kansas. Here comes, I think this is the end of the parade because here comes the Chiefs float, I think. But I thought there was a bunch of flags in front of it. So I'm not really sure. But there was some people walking with a bunch of flags. And this very might be a looping feed. I don't know. Or it just keeps looping back. I don't know. Surely that truck didn't stop at the stoplight back there. What the hell? You're in a parade. Keep going. That's just a football float. That's not a Chiefs float. Coffee, laundry, beautiful day here. There you go. What's your temperature there, Amy? Is that Puerto Rico? Are you in Puerto Rico? I'm not sure where you are. I think Puerto Rico? I'm not trying to assume. I know I should know. Costa Rica. Oh, yeah. I'd love to go to Costa Rica. Yeah, I saw the Verizon float earlier, so. Look at this Chiefs fan on those rocks. Usually you gotta show a little Noctis to get that them beads. Central America. Yeah. Isn't Costa Rica in that south of Mexico? No, it's not. What's Costa Rica? I'm bored. Amy, isn't that where San Jose is? Is that what I'm thinking? It's real pretty there. That's where I'm thinking. Then I could be way off. And that's a big old girl right there doing her thing. Good for her. She's getting some exercise and getting it. The Central America border with Panama and Nicaragua. Honduras. Oh, okay. I got you. San Jose, yeah. Perfect. If Mexico wasn't so dangerous, I could drive to you. Kinda. Our last cruise, there was a couple of people from Honduras in a boat. think it's Honduras. Rick, when we picked up them guys out the ocean on the cruise, was they from Honduras? Remember when we picked up them guys on the cruise? They were from Cuba. I was wrong. I never sleep, so we would just happen to be up, and they put them in Carnival Cruise Line outfits and put them at the bottom of the ship when we got to shore. This is the time of year where New Orleans and all the little towns, they have mini parades all the way up to Fat Tuesday to Mardi Gras. All the little towns have like mini Mardi Gras parades for like a month. Pretty cool. And again, if anybody's trying to watch any true crime or that trial is going on today. Sentence is captured. Right. I watched a reality show one time, and it was about dogs, and kind of like The Amazing Race, but they had dogs too. And anyway, it was in Costa Rica. It looked really pretty. I'm only going to be live for about 12 more minutes. And then I'm going to watch the preview game. So, the UK State. Rock Chalk. Watch me some Rock Chalk. But I'm pretty sure the parade is over and this is looping. So I was trying to get it to a 7 slide. Those who didn't get to see the yeah, I believe this is just looping. Perfect. So that's the only thing to look on my TV. The only thing live is this one. Dallas Mavericks protests outside AAC. Dallas Fort Worth. Let's see what that's about. Happy birthday, Clay Thompson. It looks like they have a protest going on there in Dallas. Fire Nico Sell the team, go away. Oh, they don't like Mark Cuban. That's what's going on. They want Mark Cuban to sell the Mavericks, is what it sounds like. Yes, have a great day to you too. Love you. See you later. Have an awesome day. Basketball. Show your face, Nico. Ooh, that's good. With this NBA basketball. Nico must be the coach of the Mavericks. I'll have to ask Rick. Hey, Rick. Who's the coach of the Mavericks? Well, they're protesting in Dallas. And it says, fire Nico. Luca is the culture. I don't know, it's weird. I have to read up on that, not sure what that is. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go get ready to go watch this. Hold on, Rick. I'm gonna go watch this. Get ready for the KU game. Much love. Have a great Saturday. See y'all later.